Hey gals, what's up? Stephanie from Tye-Dyed Iguana. I had to go to gals because everybody says hey guys, and well, we have to show us some support too, so we're now hey gals. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of a front opening tank versus a top opening tank like we have below this one. But I just want to kind of give some pros, cons, and see what your guys' thoughts are. Okay, so first we have a 75-gallon front opening tank right here, which means we have sliding glass doors on the front of the tank. So some of my favorite things with this tank is the fact that I am so short, so I'm only 5 foot. And for me, I would not be able to reach the bottom of this tank. So having the ability to just slide these doors open and grab the water bowl or the food bowl or whatever it may need is much easier for me than having to go grab my platform shoes or go find a step ladder or climb on Colin's back to get into the tank. So it makes my life easier that way. One of the other things that I think is another pro is I like to take a lot of pictures. So for me, I would rather take a picture of just sliding this open and being able to get like directly in of their natural habitat. Let's go this way because they're over here. So being able to take a picture of the animal right there in their tank without having a glass in front of you. So I think that personally having those sliding doors is nice. For that, let's slide this back closed. All right, another pro that I think is helpful in my situation also is when you have your setup up here on top and you have your UV lights and your heat lamps, you don't have to move them every time you want to go in the tank. So at least with these ones, you can have them on a lamp stand and they're hanging, but like when you have your UVB bulbs sitting directly on top, you would have to move everything every time you wanted to go in. And every time you move a bulb that's been warm, it just makes the bulb weaker with the filament. So you don't even have to touch that stuff. It can stay put, it's safer, less chance of fires, just go through the front doors. A con for this is, let's say you have an animal that likes to take off and bolt right away, is if you open the doors, it's easier for them to just run right out of the tank, and now they're gone into your house, and now you're chasing after them. All right guys, now we are going to look at a top opening tank and just kind of discuss some pros and cons of this one here. So this one here, as you can see, like I said, with me being short, this is something that would be harder to be able to reach into. So it's at the same exact height as the other one that we looked at. But like this one, for instance, if I needed to change the water bowl, I wouldn't even be able to reach it. And I'm on my tiptoes, but I still can't reach it. So let's say you have, a tortoise flipped over or something in this tank, I wouldn't even be able to reach to save them or whatever and without getting a step stool. Also another con of this one is, so if I wanted to go in on this screen, so we do have some of the lights hanging on the lamp stands, but this one, which is actually a heat lamp, so it's hot, so I would have to turn that one off and then set it down somewhere safely without, burning a carpet or a stand, and to prevent, a house fire or our kids getting burned. That's just kind of a lot of moving parts that go into it. But one of the pros was, let's say that you had, a wild and crazy day gecko in this tank that wants to jump out and run. You could just open your lid, shake some crickets in, close your lid. You don't have to worry about the lizard being excited and bolting straight out. You just have to worry about them going more vertical at that point. So if you have a wild and crazy lizard, these might be the better ones for you. But if you had a calm tortoise, the front opening doors would be totally fine because you just slide it, take them out. It's not a matter of lifting them up. They're not going to jump out either way, whatever tank you go. But front openers are the better ones.